Have you ever noticed that there seem to be many people that when asked how they are, they will tell you what they are up to? Or in a more intimate setting, when asked who they are, they will tell you again what they are up to. What seems to be a pretty good fallback when you are unsure or do not really want to share, it seems. Have you also noticed that people's attention spans seem to be getting shorter and shorter? This is not all bad, and it's not necessarily new. If you think back to that junior high writing class you took, you may remember learning to write in who, what, when, where, why, and how format. Nowadays, people tend to read the beginnings and endings of things. Did you know that? Here's a little exercise for you. Take a piece of paper and write the headings of who, what, when, where, why, and how on it. Take some time and think about you and write a few thoughts under each of those categories. Use a pencil with a good eraser, as you may need to move things around a bit. Here's an example. I had the honor of spending some time this past week with a woman who is the daughter of 2 Holocaust survivors. An extremely short version of her what. That formed her into an amazing healer, speaker, performer, advocate, facilitator, teacher. This is her who. Now, where this gets tricky is this same list can be what you are as a career choice. But if these things are advocations of your heart, things that you simply must do because your heart and soul demand it, then they become your who. Personally, I think the most important part of this exercise is sorting out your what and your who. But in the interest of shortening attention spans, once you've completed the list, fold it up like, where'd it go? There it is, like an accordion fan, so that only your who and your how are showing. There you go. Everything on your list is so important. And if you and I were able to sit down over a nice cup of tea, I would want to hear about everything you wrote down and ask you a million more questions about all your thoughts. For quick conversation, however, who you are and how you are doing, there it is. Sometimes we don't know what to say. Sometimes we prefer to hide a little bit. Oftentimes, we would love to tell people the answers to these questions, but we are not sure how to be succinct enough to get our point across before we lose people's attention. The answers to this exercise will change, so repeat it every now and then, even if you never share it with anyone else. I hope it helps you realize just how wonderful you are. My name is the Reverend Kathy Crosby, and there you have it, short and sweet.